Well, we had a house guest over, none other than Bernd Chrysler, and he slept over at our house, and he goes, "Oh my God, that mattress is incredible. What is that?" And I go, "Sattva mattress, Lumen Leaf. That's the one you slept on." He says, "No, you're kidding, Push." I go, "Yes. All the mattresses in our house are Sattva. I just ordered one for a little Juju who's now graduating to a twin-size bed. That's how much I believe in this company and how much I want you to try Sattva. Right now, go to sattva.com/theshit and you will get $200 off your next purchase at Sattva. They also have pillows. They got, like I said, the Lumen Leaf, the Luxury Firm, which is their the flagship brand, and we sleep on a Solaire. The bed goes up, the bed goes down, the bed vibrates, the bed lights up. It is fantastic. What can't Sattva do? Check it out, sattva.com/theshit for $200 off your next purchase.
Are you ready to be counted in, jeans?
Yeah.
Ready in Hamesh, Alba, Shalosh, Stein.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Where my mom's at. Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at. Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at.
Where my mom's at podcast with Christina P.
Meow. Welcome to my new set. It's dope as fuck. Thank you, Enny. I'm broadcasting out of your house in Texas. You're new in town here. Isn't that fucking amazing? Isn't this amazing? I don't think I want a different set. I think I'm hooked on the red curtain. I'm matching with my favorite raccoon, Olga. There's nothing better than this, dudes. You're not going to get a better podcast than this today. This is fucking...
It's pretty great.
It's pretty great.
I like it.
Shout out to Enny for pulling this together.
Yo, what's up, baby?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
I mean, I'm just amazed. This looks so good. For those of you who don't know, we're broadcasting out of Enny's house until our studio gets ready. And this is just, you look at all, I mean, you can't see the room I'm in, but literally just rigged up a room, and Zolo's in LA. Chris Larson's in another room in LA. We're in Texas. It's bananas. So thank you guys for doing all this. You guys are always amazing.
100%. It was, I literally just, copied what we had at YMH exactly.
It's bananas.
I just, I wanted to make it as high production as possible. So I'm really glad that you appreciate the effort I put into this.
Well, I have to say, this is not too dissimilar from how podcasting originally started.
Right.
This isn't too far off. This is better, actually, than the first studio we broadcasted out of with Red Band when he started podcasts. Yeah, out of his house, too, in the valley somewhere. So this is actually way better than the sticky-ass couch I sat on in the middle of summer, and he had like a fan, that we had to turn off. Oh, it's horrible.
You mean the fan that you just told me?
That bullshit? No, that's the overhead. I hate that. But the you know what I mean, like the wall unit that you have,
the AC
and like
wall unit.
Oh, that shit is so fucking useless. But you're so happy to have it when you do. Let me get some business out of the way. First and foremost, Austin, I'm doing a weekly show every Wednesday at the Velveeta Room. I love that room. It was the first stand-up comedy venue I saw when I came to Austin with Tom Segura in 2007, and I was just a baby, not even a feature act. And I remember everybody like, "Oh, go to the Velveeta Room. It's the coolest room." And I was so nervous. They said, "You should go do a spot." I said, "No, I'm too nervous." So I wanted to choose that venue specifically, because I was terrified of that place back in 2007, and now I want to make it sort of a home. Okay, so this drops October 1st. Welcome to October. Fucking finally. This is my favorite month. This is when everybody goes goth for at least one night. And my favorite aesthetic is October. So October 6th and 7th, Indian Apple Tits at Helium Comedy Club. I only have a handful of tickets left on that first show on October 6th. And then October 20th through 23rd, Denver, Colorado, Comedy Works. Tickets are flying for that too. So get them now because I don't know how many shows I can add. And then November 4th is a one-nighter in Raleigh, North Carolina. November 10th here in Austin again. Atlanta, November 19th, 20th, and 21st. No, just those 2 nights. God damn it. I hate reading my dates. Salt Lake City, Utah. It's all there. Orlando, San Antonio. Christina P online. 4 tickets. Check it out. Try it out. I am, it's been so much fun on the road. I went to Oklahoma City last week. So nice. People were very friendly. I'm slowly acclimating to living in the South. I mean, look, all this crew that's coming, you guys are all, Zolo's an Angelino by birth, right? Enny.
818 till I die.
Hey! And then Enny, were you born in LA?
Well, I was raised mostly in OC, but
The
born in
sizzle.
LA,
But
yeah.
you're still a Southern California native. And then
Yes.
Nadav as well.
Yeah.
Angelinos, bro.
Angelinos, baby.
Larson, no, he's from Northern Cali.
We'll pretend.
We'll pretend.
We'll pretend.
I mean, so here's who I'm becoming, and I like it, and I'm like embarrassed because,
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know, dude. Listen, as a
Oh,
concrete
boy.
jungle baby, like Angelinos are not big joiners. Okay, we're always like, nah, that's whack. At least I've always been like, nah, fuck you. Like I'm not.
For sure.
like-
LA's all about the bubbles.
Right. You're like,
Definitely.
oh yeah, you're in West LA. Fuck that shit. Like I don't go there. Right? Like that's considered a whole other. You're in the valley.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I'm Glendale.
I live in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
You live in West Hollywood? Oh God. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we're such jerks. So what I'm learning is that Southerners they do stuff together. They're joiners, so I heard I've been consulting with other people like how the Southern women do stuff because I don't I want to try it. I want to try it out. So I was told like, hey, if you get invited to something, either respond and say like I can't make it, but thank you for the invite, or you better go. Otherwise, if you like totally ignore them, then they won't invite you to stuff anymore. And I was like, oh no, I don't want that. So long story short, I'm so fucking embarrassed. I'm in a book club now.
What?
Oh fuck.
A book club?
Oh god.
Who even are you? What does that even mean? What books?
I know.
What is the book club? Oh wait, I
Oh,
guess.
God.
Can you say what the book club is called?
Well, I don't think it has an official name. Wait, I think it
doesn't?
does, but I don't want to say it because then I don't want to
Okay.
get in trouble or
No,
nothing.
that's
but-
right. That's fair.
I mean, so it's the ladies in my community, and I'm on an email chain, and they're like, "Do you want to join the book club?" And first I was like, "No, it's fucking no." Like, who does that?
You think I'm from fucking West Hollywood?
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like, no, dude. And then I thought to myself, well, why not? Why not? What's the problem here? I enjoy literacy. I haven't read a fiction book since college, maybe. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a whirl, because I imagine these book club meetings are really just an excuse to sit around and get drunk and gossip, which is what I'm hoping for. That being said, I prepared and I read it. It's the book is The Silent Patient, and it's really good. I actually got into it. It was really good. It's 300 pages. It's pretty good. It's a page turner, I tell ya. And now I'm getting excited to discuss it. Oh God, I feel like such a nerd. Like, am I losing my LA cred? Am I losing my cool?
Next thing you know, you're gonna ask me how the fucking weather is around here. What's going on? What's happening to you? What's happening?
Shit.
It's a
Are
disease.
are you good? Yeah, I'm good. We're gonna have to talk about how we're feeling. I'm good.
You came in. Well, I really like what you done with the place here, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got coffee around here, bud?
Yeah. I do like your place. You did it's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I dig it. I'm gonna turn it into something that it's absolutely not supposed to be. Nobody around here is going to act like my house acts, but it's okay. That's who I am.
fine.
That's what I've always done.
Yeah. How are you adjusting, Enny, to the culture? I mean, it's different.
Different. I don't know. I think I've been inside so much because, a lot of, turning this place into a studio and,
Yeah, it's been
doing a lot of
busy.
editing. It's been a lot of work, so I haven't gone out too much. I've really been doing this thing because the thing, too, is I'm not super close to the city. I'm like 15, 20 minutes away from the city. So I've been doing this thing where I'm trying to make, like, my place, I think, the city.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to make I'm trying to make my place the thing that people want to go to.
Yeah, the
so
rad
that,
thing.
So that we don't have to go to the city and drive 20 minutes just to get like a drink.
Yeah, because when you lived in LA, did you go out? Like, were you a goer outer? Like, hey, let's go to the bar. Or did people just come to your house more or less?
I definitely went out. I mean, definitely pre-COVID, I went out all the time. But it was because I lived in the city, so it would take 5 minutes to get pretty much wherever I wanted to go.
Yeah.
So now, not being able to do that and kind of being off of just being out of COVID, it makes me want to make my place the place.
It's good. That's a great inclination. I like that. I think that's what people do. You're just like, this is my shit.
Like, yeah, you want to come over? I'm building a fucking pool table.
You are. You're fucking doing it, bro. I love this.
I'm gonna get a drum set next.
See, but that's the beauty. That's what you do here. You're like, you can do what you want. You're like, you want to build a drum? Yeah, have a drum set. No one's gonna tell you not to do that here.
It's true.
So crazy.
It's true. It's and it's I say the biggest difference of this place is whenever you ask people who live here about the place, they're always like, yeah, I love it. Like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I have this plan. It's like people want to live here.
Yeah.
The thing about LA, nobody wants to live in LA.
I know.
Like,
it's such a good point. People have so much pride about Texas. Like, there's so at my kids' school, they do the Pledge of Allegiance and then the Texas Pledge, the state pledge.
What does that sound like?
I don't know, because I've never done a state pledge. And California has pretty much outlawed the Pledge of Allegiance because it has the word God in it.
Right.
So it's considered religion, and we don't even do the pledge, I guess, anymore. I did growing up. But there is such a pride to living here. And I think that's really, you should be proud of where you live. Like, I've done the road for years, and there are some cities that are like, well, I don't really like it here, but you drive 4 hours, you're in this place, you drive 3 hours, you're in this place. I'm like, why would you go to that place? Go live at the dope spot. Like, don't live at the spot that's 4 hours from the dope spot, whatever. Fuck, I don't know.
Growing up in LA has I never understood like the what's it called, the like city it is city like pride, like whenever they would say, even in a stand-up show, how like, wait, it's good to be here in LA. It's like, I never understood why people would be like, yeah, like, I'm from LA. I'm like, who cares? Like, I don't have family here. I don't have like a team here. It's just
the Raiders. I used to be the Raiders. I know. It's
right. Well, not a team like in sports. I just mean a team like we're not a team. Like you said, it's like West LA does not like East LA does not like North LA does not like. So it's like, we're not a team here. I don't.
That's so true. Like, New Yorkers are so about being New Yorkers.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're like, I'm fucking repping with Burrow, da-da-da. Angelinos are like, no. We're just not into it.
It's like, at most, I might say, like, I'm from this street.
Yeah.
That's as far as my fucking circle extends, is the street.
That's
Past
so
that,
funny.
You're like, I don't know. If I'm from 2nd Street, I never really heard of 3rd Street. I'm not really about that shit,
I know, but I think it's because it's so big and spread out, and
but so is Texas, isn't
segregated, kind of. Yeah, it's tremendous. It's huge.
And I don't know. I mean, I agree.
I don't know.
I agree. I feel like
nuts.
when I go around, it's nothing but Texan love, and I don't feel like I'm an outcast at all, even being in Angelino. Like, no one's just like, oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're one of those. Like, oh, you live in Texas now? Well, welcome.
Yeah, they're cool as shit. They're so nice.
Welcome, neighbor.
I even went to the DMV to get my new ID, and you have to surrender your California ID, and I was like, oh my god.
What does that, like, they rip it up?
No, like, you just have to hand it in, and then they give you the paper that's like, okay, now you're a Texan, and I was like, oh, like, I felt my heart, like, but I'm not, like, in my heart, I'm still from California.
I'm a spy. I'm a spy. I'm a fraud.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I still have mad love for LA. Always, dude. Like, always, first and foremost. But again, it is that thing. Like, what is it? What do we identify with? Is it the freeways? Is it the mall?
It's the traffic.
No, I love it. I still love it. I love it. I love everything about LA. So, big news, big stuff coming up. First of all, I'm so excited about this. I'm sure you guys have heard about this, and you two have been at home reeling over this topic. Jada and Will finally came out as non-monogamous. Now, if that isn't chips in a bowl and everything, the sirens, like, So like there's always been rumors in show business about Jada and Will not being monogamous. Like the rumor mill had always gone around. I had talked to somebody who was a nanny for them, way back in, and I'd heard rumors and whisperings that Jada and Will stepped out of the marriage every now and then, that Will was allowed to have girlfriends. Even on Your Mom's House, we would play that clip where they asked Jada about Will being monogamous, and she seemed a little, she was like, I'll never forget it. She was like, Will can do whatever it is he wants to do as long as he can look at himself in the mirror. And I was like, that doesn't sound like a happy NRE poly sitch. So can you bring up an article, or anybody, Zolo, about it? Because there's so many great quotes so Will is now, he's having a book come out. I think, I can't talk. I'm so brain dead today. A book of his is coming out.
A book with Mark Manson that was on Tom Talk.
You're kidding. Yeah. He wrote that with Mark Manson?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm such a fan. So for those of you who don't know, Mark, Tom did a Tom Talk with him, and he wrote The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And boy, if you want a self-help book that is useful, easy, and fun to read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I love that book so much. It's on my nightstand, and it's one of those books I'll go back to from time to time. So please do yourself a favor. Okay. Oh, so first of all, they were talking about what monogamy meant to both of them. Okay, and I love this family, right? You know me, I follow Red Table Talk. I am all about the Jada spiritual quest, and she was wearing turbans for a minute, and now she's not, and then Gammy's on there, and Gammy looks better than everybody, even though she's older than everybody. So, okay, wait, let me read. There's some great quotes. So Will Smith at one point talks about, I can't read that up there, Zolo. Can you put it? Okay, there's a quote where he says, I thought at one point it would be cool to have a girlfriend harem of, 20 or so women that I would travel with and I would take care of. And then he goes, and then I was like, that's a nightmare. That sounds horrible, to have all these women. But essentially, he was is that what it is? Can you read that, Zolo? What you highlighted?
Yeah, it says, Smith confessed that if he could have anything in the world, he'd want a harem of girlfriends. Insisting he named specific women he'd want to invite to his harem. Misty Copeland, Smith replied, and Halle Berry too.
Of course.
For the rest of the session, the two of them researched specific women who could round out his aspirational harem. The plan was to then begin contacting the women.
Yeah, and I guess Jada was totally on board, which is amazing. And then she would have lovers too. I'm so into this. Now, I don't think anything personally sounds more nightmarish than this exact scenario. And then they go on to say how, hey, we really fought a lot during this period of our marriage. Well, yeah, no kidding. Because you guys are screwing other people and you have kids together. I mean, it is just the worst. It's my worst nightmare. But hey, it worked for them and they're out of it. But I don't know. Enny, 20 girlfriends? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, the thing that I immediately think about is
20. That's a lot of bitches.
It's a lot.
It's so much.
It's a lot. But imagine if I had Will Smith money though, like if I had the Will Smith life, I mean, I wouldn't even have to personally do too much. I don't think it would really just be. I mean, I'd literally just have a spot for him. I'd have a house
for all the hoes.
All the whole house. Mm-hmm. I mean, this sounds. Yeah, this doesn't.
Jada's not gonna like that.
Yeah, this does sound like I feel like this is starting to sound illegal, so I don't think that works.
Is this what R. Kelly just got convicted of?
Yeah, I feel like I might get in trouble for something like that. But
I think he was doing something a little different. I don't think that was consensual, from what I understand. Yeah.
But if they're all down, yeah, no, I mean. I don't see why not. I'd build a whole island. I would have a whole island for him.
But
have 100 of them.
First of all, I understand. I'm glad that Will is considering Halle Berry. I think everybody considers Halle Berry. Hell, I would bang Halle Berry. She's perfect. What makes you think she wants to be part of the harem?
Yeah.
And also the wife. Listen, when you're in a couple, your money is communal. I mean, I'd be so mad if Tom was like, yo, here's the deal. I need these bitches, but I got to keep all these bitches. I'd be like, no. Have the bitches. Don't keep the bitches. That's different. That's mistress shit. 20 mistresses? That's a fortune. No. And what if they get pregnant? Ay.
Oh, yeah. And in here, shit, we're in Texas, too, so.
Forget about it. You got until 6 weeks. That's
it.
You better get that abortion right quick, homie. We've all had struggles with our skin, and that's why we are excited to partner with Apostrophe, the sponsor of this episode. Apostrophe is a prescription skincare company that offers science-backed oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear acne. Apostrophe connects you with a board-certified dermatologist who will create a personalized treatment plan that is perfectly tailored to your unique skin. It's super easy. I have dark spots. I always have. I went on Apostrophe on their website, took the online quiz. You snap a few selfies, and the dermatologist creates a customized treatment plan. We have a special deal for our audience. Save $15 off your first visit with an Apostrophe provider at apostrophe.com/WMMA when you use our code WMMA. This code is only available to our listeners. To get started, just go to apostrophe.com/WMMA and click Begin Visit. Then use our code WMMA at sign up, and you'll get your first visit for only $5. That's apostrophe.com/WMMA, and use that code WMMA to get your dermatologist crafted treatment plan for $5. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring this podcast. Oh, jeans. I've told you about adamandeve.com forever because they're my secret weapon. That's right. I've been with the same Mr. Jeans for a million years, and adamandeve.com is the place I go to get fun stuff for the bedroom. Why not? And guess what? Free stuff. They got so much free stuff to spice up your bedroom. Select almost any one item for 50% off, and then Adam and Eve loads on the free stuff. Enter offer code WMMA at checkout and get 10 tantalizing free gifts. A sexy item for him, a special gift for her, and a third item you'll both enjoy. Oh, what could that be? And 6 free spicy movies plus free shipping. I'm telling you, adamandeve.com. Go now. There's everything for him, for you, for both of you. And the best part is it ships so discreetly. The box comes unmarked, so nobody knows what you're up to. And that's really the best part. You don't want your kids being like, well, what's adamandeve.com? So my code, use it. WMMA. WMMA. Offer code WMMA at checkout at adamandeve.com. Speaking of that topic, you know, I am pro-choice abortion. I'm very pro-choice. And so for anybody listening that is in the state of Texas or any state where it's restrictive, there is a go-around that I read about where you can order the abortion pill online and have it sent to your home. And then you can take those pills and then have an abortion in your own home. So there you go. Little public service announcement.
We're not going to get fined $10,000 for this, are we?
Are we? Oh, just
are we kind of are we kind of abetting? I don't know.
I don't shit. Hey, I'm reporting this article I wrote.
We're just
read,
the news
sorry.
folks.
I'm just reporting the new other news topics, Jada and Will, and then I read this other article. I'm not aiding anybody personally. So I think 20 girlfriends, Zolo. What do you think? Are you into the idea of 20? It's a lot, bitches.
Yeah, probably a bit much for me to have to deal with, but I could understand why someone would be interested in that.
But what if you had Will Smith though? You know what I'm saying?
He's adorable.
If I was Will Smith, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good point. It's all about the resources. If you have what it takes to handle all of them, I think it could be a lot easier.
See, because like the Saudi men, you're allowed to have as many wives as you can afford in Saudi culture. I swear to God.
What does that mean?
What I just said. So if you're Will Smith and you got millions and millions, you can have 20 women. That's fine. He's got the payroll. He can handle it. Same in Saudi Arabia. You can have as many women as you can comfortably afford.
But see, but afford sounds like a real sketchy.
Like the bottom.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, I could afford to buy you like a meal a day. You know what I'm saying? And it's Lunchables, bitch. So relax.
Lunchables.
That's what we got. All right, that's what I can afford, and I want 20 of you. So what you gonna do about it? Like, there has to at least be a value set.
I think a value set. No, I think it's like whatever you comfortably you can accommodate. Because like they have to have a certain level of standard of living, I'm assuming. Zolo, Google that shit. Let's figure it out. How much money do you need in Saudi Arabia per wife? There's got to be a stipend.
How much does it cost to have a wife?
Because here's the deal, man. Holly Berry is no cheap woman to maintain. She's outstanding, impeccable looking. So I'm sure she's got the trainer, the personal chef, the diet, the Botox, the filler, the lipo, the which reminds me of another article. You guys are gonna die.
Let's see. Saudi Arabia, wife.
How much do you need?
This guy here was a billionaire, so he was able to afford it.
Oh.
I just wouldn't want to listen to 20 women complain to me all the time. I would kill myself. Because women, hey, humans are jealous.
I feel like I would have bought that right though away. It's like you kind of can't complain anymore. I kind of purchased that.
Right.
You don't have that anymore.
That should be in the writing, in the contract. Like, dude, if you sign up for this, I don't want to hear it, bro.
Yep.
Here's $1,000 or whatever. Like the shut the fuck up tax.
I'm down to pay for your shit, but no more bitching. There's nothing I could do about it.
So,
it's in the fine print, baby.
Here we go.
Yeah,
found something here. So it says, what were the stipulations of your contract with him? He said, I want to provide for you for 5 years. Anything you need financially, I'll give you. You'll be able to reach me all over the world, and I promise to get back to you within 24 hours. I'll fly you to wherever I am immediately if you want to be with me.
Oh, wow.
Pretty sweet deal. The guy's a billionaire.
So 5 years of him dumping clips in her. Now, hold on. Let's think about this. This is 5 years to be this guy's personal sex toy, right? But in female life, it depends on how old she is. You know what I mean? Those are 5 of your best years, right? Look, she looks like that, but she doesn't look like that now. She looked like that when she was banging this Saudi dude, this billionaire. You know what I mean? It'll F up your time out there actually getting into a real relationship and getting marriage and kids and all that. If she wants that, maybe she doesn't want that. Man, and then I'm sure he tells his friends, like, hey, this is the girl my mistress, and then maybe they pass her around.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
If it's 20 of these,
yeah,
come on.
Smoke shows.
Done.
Gorgeous. I agree.
Done. They could. Matter of fact, we could even take out the complaint clause. Just get rid of it. That's fine. Complain all you want, girl. You're looking like. I mean, come on. It is what it is. I got Will Smith money and 20 of those. It's over.
I don't know. I still think it's a big hassle. But anyway, okay. Here's some follow-up topics. Oh, God. Do me a favor. In the meantime, Zolo, look up Linda Evangelista.
You got it.
Oh, boy. The current story on her. You guys are going to love this one for the women listening. Oh, man. This one fucked me up a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's do a follow-up topic, and then we'll get to Linda Evangelista. This is WMMA episode 117. Mommies. I was watching episode 116, and Zolo said he found porn in elementary school. Sadly, so did I by accident. I used to play this online game for kids called Webkins. I went to play the game as I usually did after school. I typed one letter wrong in the URL, then boom, big sausage dicks on the screen of my living room family computer. I was traumatized. Not the best way to see a penis for the first time at age 7. I swear some twisted chomo knew that Webkins existed and named their website one letter off to scar children with penis pics. Anyway, I'm 22 now, and I know for a fact that the internet fucked up my development. Love the show. Yeah, of course it did. I mean, Webkins, what's the letter? Webkins? Peens?
Well, what they're saying is that they accidentally typed it in wrong, and then they think someone had gotten a really close URL to purposely get kids.
Ugh.
Yeah.
God.
Pretty cool.
Cool guy. Sounds like a cool guy.
Real cool guy.
Maybe it was Web Kids.
Yeah.
It's probably that.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Probably that.
There's a cool guy.
Tell you what I'm not going to do is Google this. We're not going to check this
Yeah, let's try to find that URL.
Let's not do our research this one time.
Oh, good. I agree. So, yeah, look, I recently just took my kids off of YouTube. They were watching all kinds of nonsense made by, hey, frankly, people like us. We put nonsense on YouTube. I'm like, no, dude. No, I don't know what some guy, even if they're just like Pac-Man videos, you don't know what that's going to lead to online. And and I know there's parental locks and all that stuff, but it is the Wild West, dude.
I think even the content made for kids it's very concerning. I don't know. It's uncomfortable to look at. Like, I don't know if you know the game Minecraft. You know what that game is? That one, like, all that content is, I feel like, mostly based for kids. And man, it's just weird to hear men that are, if not my age, older, being like, "Hey guys, so today we're gonna look for cats, and you know what the cats do? They make sure you don't blow up." It's like, what the fuck? This is so bizarre, dude.
Well, I'll tell you why.
Bizarre.
There's a thing called S&P, Standards and Practices. And when I worked in children's animation, Standards and Practices, it is a governmental whatever agency responsible for content of children's content. So for instance, in Standards and Practices, this is why you can't see a cartoon character, for instance, take a pill anymore and go psychedelic, because it encourages children to take pills and get high, or, you don't see things because it's regulated. So the YouTube is the internet is an unregulated, for the most part, crazy free-for-all, and forget about it. Oh, forget about it. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay. So that's that one. I don't want to answer this question. This guy wants to know what Beastie Boys album I like. Check Your Head, I think is it's my favorite one. Not Paul's Boutique. I know everybody likes Paul's Boutique. I'm not the biggest fan of that one. White people smell. We're still talking about that. Annie, have you changed your opinion on white people smelling? Now in Texas, do they smell different in Texas?
No, I haven't noticed any different smell, but I mean, why are we still talking about it? Like, is there new information that's been found, or they're just like, hey, just want to remind you, you smell different?
He's saying that you're right, and he's right.
That's it.
I am the mother of 2 whole white babies, and yes, white people smell is real, and totally smell of wet dog. I have tested out different scented shampoos on my boys to see if it makes a difference. The scents tone down the wet dog smell, but it's still there. Faintly. The smell is most potent if their hair is wet from a lake or a pool. Well, yeah, I mean, then it smells like chlorine. Yeah, you go swimming in the lake and then you smell like the lake. Well, of course your head's going to smell like something else. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you something black people don't do. Swim in lakes. The fuck? Why are you swimming in lakes? Get out of there. This is so disgusting. Have you seen the bottom of lakes? You know what's in the bottom of lakes?
I know.
Dead bodies and shit.
I know. No.
Don't be doing that. No, it's yeah, I think I really think the biggest contributor to this scientific marvel is that there's not a lot of scrubbing that goes. It's either too much scrubbing or not a lot of scrubbing. You know what I mean? So there's either a lot of dead skin that's left, or I forget what happens if you scrub too hard. It's I think that too much comes back because you're like trying to clean too much. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm definitely talking out of my ass at this point, but I know when you don't.
This show is scientific in nature. I can't. Don't you dare. Well, look, it's a hot topic. Again, one of the most divisive topics in our nation. Okay. Also, another topic of interest. I read this story, and I was just my heart went out to her, Linda Evangelista. So if you grew up in the era that I did, she was one of the, supermodels. So there was supermodels back in the day. You had your Cindy Crawford, Linda Evangelista, Helena Christensen. Who else am I forgetting? I can't read these fucking names anymore. Paulina Poroskova. These women that were just celebrated, and they made fortunes on the runway, which was new for women at the time because actually runway models don't make a lot of money. Usually you just get the free clothes. Yes, they are designer clothes, but that's usually what you get paid in until some photographer picks you up and then puts you everywhere, and then you become a draw, and then you can make a lot of money. So these women were just making a killing. For the 90s, let's say $10,000 a show, which was a great amount of money today, was a huge amount of money back then. So one of the big ones, Linda Evangelista, my goodness, gorgeous woman, is suing a company, I'm not even going to say the name of it, for what's the process called? Some ice sculpting, cool sculpting devices, seeking fat reduction, seeking $50 million in damages. Pull up the photo of her. So that's Linda. Then there's a few of her walking around now, and I mean, she was left unrecognizable. I mean, her face is like bloated and it just looks terrible. And her body she looks really heavy. And it's just, ugh. So she had this procedure, this cool skull. There she is. Yeah. Ugh. Can you imagine? So it was supposed to freeze fat cells, shrink them, and then your body processes these cells, and then you excrete the cells. And she had the procedure done, and it had the reverse effect where it increased her fat cells, and they multiplied. So she looks heavy as can be here. And then, it was like a freak reaction that maybe, a tiny, teeny, tiny percent. She's one of those people, when you get your Botox done or whatever, where they're like, there's this 1 in 1 million chance that you'll go blind. I remember I didn't do Botox for a million years because I was like, I don't want to go blind.
Oh shit, is that right?
Well, it's so rare. It's like, again, that 1 in 1 million, and she had the 1 in 1 million reaction. And look at her, and it's just devastating. And she was so gorgeous, and my heart goes out to her.
I mean, it does suck, but I imagine she was told about that possibility and signed away, liability on that.
I think she said she was not.
Oh, so that's the lawsuit. She didn't even know.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she did not. She was not aware of the minor whatever. Who knows? I don't know what the story is.
I mean, if that's the story for sure, I mean that you have to make everybody aware of the risks that they're taking. But if she was made aware and she did sign off saying that she knows that's a possibility, I mean,
I know
it does suck, but I mean, shit,
that's the risk.
Yeah, that is the risk.
Cool sculpting. So it like freezes the fat on her. She had it done on her face.
It is pretty cool.
It's so, if it works,
I will say.
No, I was like I could see myself doing that, and I'm like, nah, I don't care enough.
Well, I guess what the doctor should have told her that he was a YMH fan. He's like, no, cool as in, no, not that cool.
That's a cool guy.
We make you into a cool guy.
Oh gosh. And then
do you think that 50 million's worth permanently fucking up your face?
I'll tell you why. When you make
it's a lot of money.
Well, it is a lot of money, but she makes her living on her face. So this woman, I don't know what she's earning now. She's still was a working model. You took away her livelihood for the rest of her life. So
Zolo's saying, is that enough, I think, right?
Oh. Are you saying that's too low?
I'm asking. I mean, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot.
What do you think? Would you fuck up your face for 50 million?
No.
Enny?
So I look like her?
Yeah.
I mean, you look like that version of you. Like,
I could still sling dick. Yeah, fuck it. 50 mil?
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
50 mil?
I'll do it.
You guys are fucking R-worded, both of you. Because here's the deal with her. She looked like that person on the left her whole life. Like, imagine going through life being gorgeous, like top of the food chain, and then you get this procedure done, and now you're not top of the mental scarring on that. That sucks. That was her whole thing. That's her identity. I
wonder how much the procedure cost too, because I imagine it's not cheap.
It's nothing's cheap that makes you look good. No way.
Yeah. Imagine you pay like hundreds of thousands of dollars for this, and then you turn out like that.
That sucks so bad.
That's so unfortunate.
I don't think it's hundreds of thousands, because I think like a boob job is what, 25?
Yeah, it's probably in the 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's about 20 for a good one.
See, I don't trust any of this stuff. Like I'll go to my so I do Botox and filler, and not even a good amount. Like I do filler once a year, and I'm supposed to do Botox more, and I don't care. Enough. But even then, they're always trying to upsell you. You see the lady, she's like, what if I do this plasma blood facial where we take your blood and then we spin it around and then we take out the vampire facial, and then we put it back into your face. I'm like, that sounds terrible, and I'm not doing any of that. That is crazy town. It's just
What's the craziest thing that you would get done? Like, is there any type of procedure cosmetically that you would get done that is a little risky?
Yeah, I would do a facelift, like a mini lift when I get older. Like, cause my dad actually had a really good one. I've known people that have great mini lifts. You just do just a little. You don't want to do too much, cause then you look crazy town. You look like Liberace.
And that just like raises the jawline, like it makes it look
so
kind of
it
chiseled.
just kind of pull up the side meat. You pull, so they cut. I think they cut your face, right? And they pull it back a little. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
You know, I asked for that. I was
what?
Yeah, I asked for
There
that
it
when
is.
I was I think I was like 17.
A facelift?
It was the uneven eyes thing that I talk about.
Yeah.
I asked for that when I was 17, and they looked at me like I was fucking insane.
The eyelid skin or something.
I guess so. Yeah,
You can do that.
It's the eyelids.
Because your eyelids droop the older you get. So you can have like your eyelid skin removed. I've known people that do that. It's just about being subtle. I think that's always the goal, is try to go subtle. You don't want to get too cray-cray on that.
Yeah.
You said your dad got a facelift?
A mini lift, yeah. And this is like, oh, he looks great. He looks so good.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, speaking of dad, I have a hot topic for you guys. Are you ready?
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
What's
I have the
happening?
perfect crew here for this.
Speaking of dads, hell yeah. I'm an expert on this shit.
That's
go,
what I'm
baby.
saying. I feel like this is a good time. Okay. After years of silence, I think it's time. I think I'm ready to establish contact with my dad. Now.
Whoa.
Now.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now, here's the deal, man. I have no expectations of, I should rephrase that. I have no positive expectations of how this will turn out.
You're saying that you've had zero contact for how long?
Shoot, almost 3.5, 4 years now. Yeah.
4 years, no contact whatsoever.
No.
Not even like a hey, like a what's going on.
No, not true. I believe he texted me a very unflattering picture of myself when I was 13 as like a joke, and I was like,
That's
like,
cool.
It was me like so unhappy in 13, and I had like orange hair, and I was like, meh, and I was like, that's the thing. Thank you. Thanks for
And he sent it just like out of the blue?
Yeah, just like, here you go. Here's you as a shithead. And I was like, thank you. Yeah, you know, there's so many other
pretty cool.
pictures. Yeah, that's a pretty cool guy. Thanks.
That's such a cool dad move.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Like, what's the message is like, I know there are other good things you've done in your life, but never forget when you were a shitty 13-year-old, like, you may be cool
Oh,
now.
that's so fucked up.
Right? It's so unloving. It's like, ugh. So here's the deal. Here's why I want to reach out, okay? This is the only reason. Not to have some fantasy reuniting, and I don't have the fantasy that he's going to be a cool granddad or that anything will change ever, but just so that I don't have to get the call out of the blue that he's dead, the way I did with my mom. You know, where you're just like going about your day, and then you get that phone call and you're like, wait, what? Oh. But I got stuff to do today. Oh, and then, you know, so like I can be aware of the decline, maybe, so that it's not.
Is he like getting up there? Is he declining? Like, does that seem like it's coming soon?
I put it this way. I think he rides it hard. He rides life hard.
I was about to say, if he's anything like my dad, he's always been declining.
Yeah, exactly, Enny. I love my Overland sheepskin slippers. I've been wearing them all around the house. Tom is so jellies about my Overlands, and I love it because the weather's just changed and they're so cozy. Overland is a family-owned American heritage brand that's put comfort and quality first for nearly 50 years. Overland uses expert craftsmanship to pair the highest quality merino sheepskin, which is naturally moisture-wicking, temperature-regulating, and antimicrobial, with supportive memory foam midsoles in order to make slippers that feel better and wear better for longer. That's always my problem with slips, is that my feet sweat, but not in these. I love the Overlands. If you want a pair of well-made, comfier than you could imagine slippers, these are the ones to get. So Don't wait another day to slip into something way more comfortable. Get the best high-quality sheepskin slippers on the market at overland.com/WMMA. You'll get free shipping and free returns, and I recommend you go today because these slippers are so beloved that they've been known to sell out. That's overland.com/WMMA, overland.com/WMMA. Finding the motivation to work out and eat healthy has always been a struggle for me. That all changed once I found MyFitnessPal, and I also thought it was just for counting calories, but MyFitnessPal actually teaches me about my nutrition and fitness habits and helps me create new ones that stick. And I do the premium membership. It's even better than just the regular MyFitnessPal. I have one. I get custom tools and expert guidance to help me reach my personal health goals my way. I love it. I love it because you can see what kind of nutrition you're getting. So it's not just about counting calories. It's really about your entire well-being and how you're doing overall. With MyFitnessPal, you're not going it alone. You have access to guided daily workout and meal plans written by dietitians and exercise scientists. MyFitnessPal does way more than just count calories. Get the support you need to meet your health goals. Unlock all the amazing things MyFitnessPal can do, like I did. Start your premium membership today. Go to wmma.myfitnesspal.com and use code WMMA to get a 1-month premium membership for free. That's wmma.myfitnesspal.com, code WMMA for a free 1-month premium membership. wmma.myfitnesspal.com. And I think my dad is kind of like your dad, Enny, which is why. Yeah. Okay, so you reestablished contact with yours. Like, how did you?
I did.
Do you want to talk about that? Okay.
Yeah.
How did you do it? Let's formulate a plan for me.
A plan. Oh man, that's what I'm bad at. I just decided I think it was like I was like driving home one night after work, and I'm like, you know what?
Remember that guy? Remember that guy that was supposed to raise me and didn't? Remember that guy? Drank a lot.
It was just that it's same thing exactly with the spider huge back tattoo. Was like, I just know that I'm never going to if I don't just one day decide let's just do it.
Oh, that's called impulsive behavior.
Yeah, exactly. It's very unhealthy, but it's the only way I know how to do things.
Yeah, that's not good. I wouldn't do that.
But that was I just called him up. I was like, hey. He was like, hello? He's like, who's this? I'm like, it's your son. And I said it like that, like a jerk. I was just like, it's your son, bro. We were fucking friends. He was like, son. Hey, it's like good to hear from you. Like question mark.
He said it like that. Like
he did. He was like, it's good to hear from you.
Kind of like, why are you calling? What's happening?
Right. Like I think
it's good to hear from you. Yeah, interesting.
I imagine he said it like as a question because he probably thought I was calling him with bad news.
Yeah, that's what I would suspect.
Because, I mean, I didn't talk to him for, oh, my God. I mean, he would call me, drunk maybe once every other year or something.
God, you and I are on such similar okay. See, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you get the drunk calls where I just love you so much. I'm so glad that you...
Oh, opposites.
Oh, your dad's different drunk.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mine would not be so complimentary, which is why I stopped contact, because I'm like, okay, this is one of those things in AA they talk about called boundaries, and I'm not gonna let you, do that stuff. So that was the end of that. So he kept breaking those boundaries, and I was like, fucking cunts. Okay, now I have to do this. Okay, hold on though. Hold that thought. Can I get my coffee? You can edit this out. It's at the front door. I'm just gonna get it, and I got waters for us. So we just took a brief intermission so that I could grab my Starbucks. We had it delivered. Lovely. So Enny and I are talking about our special cool dads, and I've decided to initiate contact. So you called your dad, and he was like, "Whoa, what's up?" Right? And then what did you say to him? Because I'm not sure I'm ready to talk to him. But go ahead. So like that's a huge leap.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So I just said, I mean, I didn't want to say anything over the phone because I thought like it would just take away the value from it.
Yeah.
I was a little bit different than you in the sense that I did have some type of positive, not expectation, I guess, but I had hope, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't fucking gone. Yeah,
I had some genuine hope, and it really had nothing to do with him. It was more like, because I'm gonna come at this from a different way now. I'm not gonna come at this from like, I'm your son, and you're my dad.
You're my mom.
You're my mom. I'm your son.
Yeah, you're not gonna get married, is what you're saying.
To make a long story short, there was on the Nate Bargatze episode at WMMA, he talked about how his dad was a magician and how he was the only guy that his dad could tell about his jokes,
right,
without like, you know, charging for it, right?
Right.
Or not jokes, I'm sorry, tricks.
Tricks, yeah.
Without
it's like
charging for it.
Family secrets. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, and in a way, I always thought my dad was kind of like a magician, not a cool one, a really really mean one,
like
but
a crime magician. Yeah,
just a little bit. Yeah, he always got away. He was like an escape artist.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, sure, he doesn't have, you know, the best dad qualities, but he has stuff that he could say that no other man that he couldn't tell any other man in the world, and that no other man in the world could tell me. So I had this great, you know, plan of like, he could, I don't know, fill me with some information that I would never otherwise be able to know.
Right.
So yeah,
there was a want there.
There was.
The want is, because there is always a want when you reach out to somebody, like, why are you calling?
Yeah.
What's the agenda? And so your want was information. Maybe he would pass down what he knows to you and help you become a man, whatever, capable of. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up. I mean, I'm definitely nowhere near done becoming an adult. You know, I'm not there. But I've done my best with. Well,
you've got a washer dryer now. That's pretty huge. I have to say, that's the first step. You're so far ahead. I mean, are you even 30?
I am 30, yeah.
I didn't have one till I was 34, so.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
You're ahead of the game.
It's awesome. Next, I'm going to get a bowl. Just wait.
Ooh. Oh. You're like Rob Eiler. He only eats out of bowls. Or he
eats out of the pot, doesn't he?
Oh, is it Rob doesn't have?
I thought he just straight up ate out of a pot, staring at at a wall.
Yeah.
With a spoon.
Yeah, he eats a whole chicken over the sink.
Oh my God.
But then Rob
savage.
only eats out of bowls. He doesn't have plates, I believe, was the story. And then because he had a girl coming over, he went to go buy plates. But
oh man, we'd be perfect roommates.
I you know, good luck. Can't get Rob to leave LA. He really hates leaving LA.
Damn it.
I know. I love him. Shout out, buddy.
Shout out.
And Pajama Pants, my favorite podcast. I listen to them every week. I love their dynamic. So give them a listen if you guys haven't already. They're such good people over there.
He's so cool.
Yeah, they always bring me up every episode, and I'm like, oh, what are they gonna talk about? Christina P. It's very fun, very flattering. So okay, so here's the deal. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's why I need your guys' help. Are you ready?
Tell me.
Zolo, you too, because you're normal and you have good boundaries. Enny and I, not so much. I'm learning to have better boundaries.
No, I have no boundaries.
None. Not good.
Matter of fact, I remember getting offended when I was in therapy and she told me about boundaries. She was like, what are your like deal breakers? And I was like, I mean, you know, I don't know, like, you know, cheating, I guess. And she's like, okay, that's a good one. What else? And I like couldn't come up with anything. She's like, yeah, that's how people take advantage of you and fuck you over. I'm like, whatever. You don't get it.
No. Yeah. So okay.
Okay.
So you chose. So let's just go through the options, because there are people listening who have troublesome family as well.
Yeah.
To varying degrees. Now, first of all, there's a great point. Dr. Laura Schlesinger. I don't agree with much of what she says, but I love listening to her. She had this thing where she goes, listen, there are two kinds of people in your family. There's annoying, and then there's evil. So you do have to decide between, like, annoying parents may meddle, maybe, they're going to step a line every now and then. And then there's just like malicious, bad juju, bad things, stealing, lying. My mother, you know, did all the above, stealing my credit and all that stuff. So, so then anyway, you have to decide what level they're at and then what level you want to be at with them. That being said, Enny chose balls to the wall. I'm gonna make a phone call, which is so reckless. In my heart, I feel is reckless, because I would be like, that's overwhelming. I'm not protecting myself. I want to protect myself a little.
It was definitely not smart. I was driving.
Yeah. Oh, you're driving too, so you're like not even really focused. Okay, so that's one approach. Okay, you went balls out.
Just do it. Yeah.
Just do it. Now I'm gonna choose to protect myself a bit here. I think I'm gonna send a text.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna just send a text now.
It feels so impersonal.
That's exactly right.
But that's what you want it to be.
Exactly right.
Oh,
and it could be
shit.
something like, what if it's just like, sup?
Sup, bro?
Like how you did it. You're like, what's up, Dad? He's like, who dis?
Send it at midnight. You up? You up, bro?
Yeah.
Come through.
Sup? Sup, homie? You up?
So and you want to do that specifically to remove that intimacy, so it's not a big deal. It's just a text.
100%. Because here's the deal, man. If you want to open like when someone knocks on the door, do you fucking, hey, come on in? No. You kind of, hey, let's look through the peephole. Are you somebody I trust? Is this good? Is this not nefarious? And then maybe hello with the chain. Well, what's going on? And then maybe, you know what I'm saying? You take it slow.
No, I don't. I really don't. Like even in this house specifically. Specifically, you introduced me to the comedian that night.
Yeah.
When he came over, he's a new friend now, and he came over, and I just instantly opened the door. I'm like, yeah, come in, man. Like, check out the place.
Okay.
He was like, oh, I could come in.
Okay. So Josh Solo, you have better boundaries than Enny. You're somewhere in between. What's your opinion? What do you think? What's the text going to be? Is it sup? Is it
the phone call? Go straight to FaceTime.
FaceTime? You just out of
kidding.
4 years I haven't said anything to you. Fucking FaceTime? That is brutal.
I'm kidding.
No.
I mean, I get the text. The text makes sense to me. I mean, you could, even if you're worried about it being impersonal, you could like
not worried
send
at all.
a text trying to like schedule a call. Be like, hey, can I call you? Something like that.
No.
But wait, if it's gonna be this detached, then what's the point again of?
So I know. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I just want to know. I just don't want it to be bad blood. I just don't want it to be bad blood.
Bad blood
when he drops. You understand?
So bad blood, as in like you don't want him to mean something bad in your life when he goes.
Yeah, I want my conscience to be clear that like.
Then you kind of have to open up, don't you?
I will, but the initial text I'm saying, the initial wording is what I'm asking you guys.
The initial wording.
It's got to be cash.
I feel like any text is gonna lead to a phone call eventually.
That's the point. Yes, it will.
Okay.
It will, and it can. That's what I'm saying. But what are the initial words to someone you haven't spoken to in 4 years? An estranged dog. Like what is that text? So I'm trying to think.
I mean, I feel like it's always the same, and he's right. It almost guarantees a phone call, which is, hey, we should talk.
Ugh.
That's like always, because what else can you say? Like,
sup?
Yeah, because you can't. That's just awkward. He'd be like,
see any good movies lately?
NMU, like it's fucking AIM way back.
Is there anything specific you want to tell him, or it's just to like open up contact again?
I think it's just to reestablish so that there's like, I don't like actively having a charged relationship with him. It's a charged one right now versus a neutral one, is what I'm saying. I don't want to leave it charged. I want to leave it neutral.
Maybe you just be like kind of honest about it and tell him something along those lines, like, hey, like I don't want to continue to have this relationship. Like, let's smooth things over.
Okay, let's move things over. Okay.
That couldn't be in a text though.
Yeah, it can. Yeah. Like, yeah.
You're gonna give him like a whole essay?
Yeah, no. Just like a.
Because you couldn't sum it up, Anything that's going to actually mean something to you can't sum it up in a sentence unless you're Tom. I don't know how Tom does it. I feel like it's very difficult to sum all that
It's
up.
not. Here it goes.
Okay,
ready?
tell me.
Hey, it's been a while. Just checking in.
Yeah.
Just checking in. That leaves it very open. So here's the thing, you guys. He's responded not favorably to me in the past. So Do you understand? Like it's not. You guys are thinking of like normal parents that are like, "Hi, I'm so glad you called." It's not like that.
No, I mean I totally get it. I knew my dad was gonna not be ready for that shit, but it was like too bad. This is what's happening. But I mean, okay. So you said
just checking in.
It, just checking in.
It's been a while. Just checking in.
Yeah, I mean,
open-ended.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not promising
I feel
anything.
Like the problem with that is like you're not really, you don't have any control with it. Like he could respond in any way, and if what you really want is to like smooth things over, if he responds negatively, you're just kind of in the same place.
That's okay, and he might, and that's okay. At least I know that I put the white flag out or whatever. I released the dove. Do you know what I mean? Like at least I can go, okay, then I did that. I'm clear.
I guess it really depends on how you define that. Because if that's how you define that, like if it's literally just, communication period, then yes. For me, I thought the exact same thing, that as long as I put myself out there and I tried, then that's it. And right now, by the way, I'm not talking to him anymore. And it's not like in a bad way. I had a specific thing where I'm like, if you go silent, like if I was the last person to text you and you don't respond back anymore, like, whatever, I called you or whatever, and you kind of ghost me, I'm done. That's it.
And that's what happened?
Yeah. He was really, like, deep into talking about podcasts and whatever. Like, he was really proud of my work, apparently, and was like, yeah, I'd love to have you show me how all this works. I'm like, I'd love to have you show me, like, how you did stuff, but okay, sure.
Yeah, he's taken.
But then I did. I followed up with him. I gave him, it was almost like a 2-hour meeting about what he wanted to do, and then I sent him a follow up of like, let me know when you have like this and that, and we can talk. And I haven't heard from him. So I'm like, all right, that's it.
And then
I tried. But that's the thing for me though is if I just sent the text, that wouldn't have felt like enough for me. I would have.
Oh no, it's enough. Wait,
if it's enough for you, then that's it.
Yeah, that's fine. So hold on. So what's your cycle with him? So, because every parent has, like, when you have a dysfunctional thing, there's a cycle. So what, in a year from now, he's going to call you drunk?
I don't know, because we've never done this. I've never talked to him.
Oh, right.
That's why I thought it could be different, because I've never come at him like a man-to-man. I've always came at him as a son. And, like, you didn't do this, and I'm upset because of this, and feelings, and blah, blah, blah. I came to him like a fucking man.
Yeah.
I'm like, here's what happened. I'm grown. I figured shit out. Sure, it took like double the amount of time because you gave me 50% of the fucking information, but I figured it out. I'm here. I'm doing my thing. Can you help me be better? And
it was too much for him.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know or care to analyze too much because
it's exhausting. That's the fucking thing. It's exhausting. These family members are exhausting. And that's the thing. For so long, I was like, you know what? I got a 3-year-old. I got a 5-year-old. I focus my energy on them.
Oh, my God.
They're my children. You know what I mean? It's like having another toddler dealing with the dad, which is another reason why I put up the boundary of like, I'm just going to text. Like, just so I know you're not fucking dead somewhere,
I totally know what you mean on that.
I got priorities. My priorities are my children, not him.
I
at this
totally
point.
Get that.
Yeah.
I feel like that even without kids, just saying that like I'm still trying to
Exhausting.
figure me out. I definitely don't have time to figure you out. Like you got to get your shit together, man.
Oh, it's exhausting. It is exhausting to deal with these parents, these fucking emotional vampires.
But I'm curious. I guess I'm just curious on your mentality on it, because if that is enough for you, like where you just send a text and then he doesn't, respond in the way you like, and you're like, all right, well, I sent the text, that's it. If that is enough, I'm curious why you even need that then, because it's so, it feels like such a, I don't know, like, okay, do you feel nervous even just about sending that like nothing text?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well there you go. So that's a big deal to you, because that wouldn't be a big deal to me. If I just sent the text like sup, I know he would say something to that, but that'd be it, But if that actually means something to you, then okay, I get it.
It does,
yeah.
He's real.
You're taking a big step.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. I mean, what made you want to do that? Was it random or?
No. So we have something going on in the family right now. Somebody got injured, and so.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry.
It's like, he's okay. I think he's gonna be okay. But like, so it got the communications going. The cousins calling me about this and that. It's like, oh fucking hell, here we go again.
Right.
And like. So, and also like the holidays, even though, oh God, okay, I'm done. I can't talk about this. I'm too stressed out about it. It's like freaking me out. Okay. There's so much more to nutrition than calories. Your diet plays a huge role in your microbiome, which in turn impacts your mental and physical well-being. What does that mean? Healthy gut. You need to maintain a healthy gut with good bacteria that helps our bodies process food. It is the key to a healthy lifestyle. And now we're learning about the connection between your gut microbiome health and type 2 diabetes. Pendulum glucose control is the first and only medical probiotic that's designed to manage A1C and blood glucose levels through the health of your microbiome. For those with type 2 diabetes, it can feel like an uphill battle to keep glucose and A1C levels where you need them. Diet and exercise are still important, but if you've struggled to manage your levels with diet and exercise alone, your gut microbiome might need attention. Take control of your glucose levels today. Try Pendulum Glucose Control for 90 days. If you're not satisfied with your levels, you'll get your money back. Visit pendulumlife.com to find out more and use our promo code WMMA for 20% off your first bottle of membership. That's pendulumlife.com, promo code WMMA. I don't know. I have to give it more thought.
I mean, I think you're on the right path. I'll say that. I think you're on the right path.
Okay, I'm on the right path because here's the thing. Here's my thinking. I don't want to have active bad will towards him. That's
right.
Really, it's not for him. It's for me.
I totally get that.
Just so like, I don't have to be like, there's this thing floating around in the world, this bad blood.
Mm-hmm.
But if you open it up to a way where he can respond negatively, like you're just setting yourself up to be in the same situation potentially then.
Well, then that's
right?
his problem. So then, right. And then I'm back in the same situation and then I've tried and it went the way it was going to go.
Right.
Like any sane person too. By the way, any sane human, Zolo, you send me a text, hey, long time no chat. I'm just checking in. How's it going? You know? I mean, what fucking any normal person is like, wow, I'm so happy to hear from you or whatever. I'm happy to hear from you. I heard you moved to Texas or whatever. You'd pick up that little nugget, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's kind of tricky to say if it's someone you left on like a really bad note with. Like if it was like an ex or something that you guys really left on, bad terms, they might not respond that well to that text. Ugh. I mean, what do you think, like, what would be an ideal response from him? Like, you're hoping to get that kind of thing? Like, oh, so great to hear from you.
I was actually curious.
I don't know.
I was curious about
I'm regretting I even brought this up. I'm ready to fucking die. Okay, go ahead.
You want to?
I'm too stressed out.
I'm sorry. I think that means it's good, though. I think that means it's good.
Kill myself.
If you're stop it. I think if you're uncomfortable, it's good. You can get past it. You're strong. But I'm curious. Yeah. What do you think? Like, without any analysis, what do you think he would say?
I don't fucking know, dude. I'll tell you what. I used to think I knew, and then I think in the last few years, things have changed in his mind. Something's not right. You know what I mean? As they get older, they don't get better. Put it that way.
Huh. Shit.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I'm not sure what is cooking in there, and I don't anticipate it being too great. I just don't. I think the past tells you what the future is going to be with human beings.
I really think the text to try to set up the phone call is a good move because you're breaking the ice with the text, and then in the phone call you can really tell him what you want to tell him, get your point across, and I mean he can hear like the tone in your voice.
Fine. Should we just do the phone call on where my mom's at?
Let's do it.
On the live show?
Fucking A. Let's just do it on the podcast. We're like, okay, I just want to talk to you. I really love you.
I mean, that would honestly be insane.
No.
It would be insane.
He would not
really
be happy.
Really good show.
It really would be.
Big ticket item.
I'm being honest. Like
I know I'm being honest too. That would be fucking amazing.
It would be huge.
To make that a podcast.
It'd be huge because, I mean, God, I feel like, you know what you would do too?
God.
You know what it would do is it would give people, I got tons of that. It would give people bravery. I think it would give people the courage to do it themselves. And I honestly think almost everybody needs to do this. With someone.
Yeah, everyone has something going on.
There's always someone that you gotta.
It's like
get it out, man.
It's like, you look, the older you get, you just realize like everybody's just doing the best they can, and they have their own histories, and he's just a guy that, if he's fucked up. What am I gonna do? That's the nature of this get together. It's like, man, I know you're fucked up. It's fine.
Hey man, I know you suck. I just want to let you know it's okay. It's okay to suck. Some people suck.
You're not a really good yeah.
I get it. You couldn't have been better. What can you do?
Couldn't have done better. All right, listen. Let's do some Pazsitzky effects before we. I can't leave on this tortured ending. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, so I had the Pazsitzky effect last week. That you can have Thanksgiving dinner anytime you want. That's a fucking amazing one. I still haven't done it, but I really will be working on that shortly. You can eat whatever you want.
Like a whole turkey, like a big.
You can get a turkey any time of the year. You can eat stuffing every day. Every day.
It's true. You could eat stuffing.
I love
Stuffing's pretty good.
Do you like it?
Dude, stuffing. Ooh. Yeah. I actually I would always get the parents in the Black Thanksgiving. They'd always get mad at me because I would eat all the stuffing and that's it. I would just fill up on stuffing. They'd be like, "You're not gonna eat the turkey?" I'm like, it's whatever. They're like, "You fucking, I'm gonna time someone get this boy out of my family."
Well, turkey sucks. I mean, it's dry. It's like a dry pussy. It's disgusting. I like those honey baked hams. Honey baked turkey's good. Got that sugar glaze on the outside. That's not bad.
I wouldn't know. I only ate stuffing.
Dude, let's talk about the difference between Black Thanksgiving. I agree. I just learned about this. Nakia taught me about this like 2 years ago. Sweet potato pie. I know that's Black Thanksgiving. Collard greens, right?
I mean, I'm not going to know the specifics. I just remember it being so different because I've had white Thanksgiving for the majority of my life. I only had Black Thanksgiving like a couple times. And the white I remember it was such a I thought that it was just like, oh man, like you guys got the good food or something. Like they had like some hookup. It was literally just like different styles of seasoning, or I don't know, maybe just seasoning.
It's different. I mean, like, it's different flavors, different seasons.
Yeah,
but the sweet potato pie is.
It felt like it was. It felt like white Thanksgiving was focused on the amount of food, and the Black Thanksgiving, it felt like it was all about the flavor, not necessarily needing to be about. This is a ridiculous topic. Not necessarily needing to be about.
Okay, I can't do this anymore either. I gotta go on. Okay, let's do Pazsitzky effect. What about Jewish Thanksgiving? Is there a Jew Thanksgiving, Zolo?
Well, there's no ham at Jewish Thanksgiving.
Of course,
sure.
Clearly. And that's it? Cornbread? You have cornbread, mac and cheese, green beans?
Yeah, most of the same stuff. But yeah, definitely no ham. I mean, we're not super religious, so I don't know what the really religious Jays do for Thanksgiving, but ours has always been a pretty normal Thanksgiving.
Jays. I love how you guys call them Jays. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some Pazsitzky effects. I love this one. Hi, Mommy. Did you know you can actually clean your window fans and not have to breathe in all the dust and mold that's collected on them for years? Yeah, neither did I. Ever since I started working from home last year, I've been using this dirty-ass fan in my office and accepting my fate of suffering through the allergens blowing in my face all day. Today, I finally realized that I can unscrew the top to clean it myself. Love you, Jeans. Live life 365, Emily. I've never known that, and I've never known that you can clean a fan. No clue. Did you even know that, Enny?
I mean, I don't even think I use fans, but if it was blowing dust in my face, for sure, I'd just be like, I mean, that's what fans do. Like, what am I supposed to do about it?
Well, did you know the top of the ceiling fans get all funky and dusty too? You got to clean those.
That's what fans do. Dust exists.
That's what fans do.
It's just they just blow it in my face. What am I gonna do?
That's how fans roll.
That's why I don't turn it on.
I know.
It's got all that dust.
Yeah. Wait, that makes so much sense. Like, how is it accumulating dust if it moves all the time?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that stand to reason that the dust would get blown up every time it moves? I don't understand this. This is science.
Well, maybe. Well, I mean, it's not moving all the time. You turn it off, right?
Yeah, but then when you start it, wouldn't it just blow off all the dust? I don't know.
When you move a TV, does it get not dusty on the top?
But if you move it fast, Like the fan moves super fast. Why is it?
No, I think it needs to move a little faster. Like maybe helicopter fucking blades aren't dusty.
Yeah, that's what you need to get. A real fast fan. And you'll never have to
Just
clean
up
it.
the speed, baby.
Baby. Woo. Yeah. Okay, this one's great. My Pazsitzky Effect is my own breakfast hack. I love a Pop-Tart on the way to the job site every morning, and I've always choked down the uniced cardboard edges first to get past the... Sorry, I totally know what this guy is talking about.
Wait, what? Uniced cardboard? What?
Okay, so first of all, I never eat frosted Pop-Tarts because my dad would always buy the unfrosted kind, and I know what this guy is saying. He's like, you eat the shitty part first, which is the uniced edges. So even if you have an iced Pop-Tart, they don't ice it all the way to the border.
Right.
So you have to eat like the dry, crusty shit with no fucking filling and no icing, and like you choke it down, and it's so chalky and hard and gross. I know what this guy's talking about. Okay. First, you have to get past the bad part before the goodness. I recently realized I'm an adult and I buy my own Pop-Tarts so I can break off the part I don't like. And throw it away. And I can get straight to the candy center.
Why?
Zach in Nashville.
Why was that? Why is that a thing? Why don't they just make the whole fucking Pop-Tart good?
I know, just make it all with the fruit and all with the icing. I don't know. They can calibrate the machine.
You definitely
to do
can.
that.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't toaster strudel? I thought that was like the
That's
big.
the best.
I thought that was the big like thing about toaster strudel. It was like, wait a minute, the whole fucking thing is good. Oh, I want that shit. You know, I don't want to have to break off crust.
So true. But I think it has its roots in childhood because a Pop-Tart to a kid is such a hot commodity. Like you can't afford to waste a morsel of that Pop-Tart, because you don't buy them. So as an adult, you can, but I totally understand that logic. Oh my God.
My mom used to cut the crust off the grilled cheese. So
yeah.
So I grew up, I think, spoiled in that way.
Yeah.
I used to break those pieces off, throw them right in the dumpster. I had no problem with that.
You deserve the cheesy stuff. You deserve. So I just as like sidebar, I went to McDonald's with the boys and I got an apple pie from McDonald's. I haven't had one in like, I don't know, dude, a decade. They suck so fucking bad now. I don't know what McDonald's did. They it comes out. It's not even buttery or greasy like it used to be. It used to be piping hot, greasy as shit, and like they just took out the deep fryer, and it was so good, and they ruined that apple pie.
They tried to make it taste like natural or something.
Yeah,
now?
it's trash. They ruined it. It's a garbage. Never.
I'll never be able to know because
Disgusting.
I actually got legitimate trauma through pies, through McDonald's pies.
Why?
Because it comes from, I'll make a super long story short. Basically, I just, my Filipino grandma, my fucking Lola, she made pot pie once, and it was super fried because it's Filipino and we fry everything. So
It's good.
she fried it like crazy, and it was just early in the morning. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's what I had to eat, and it just I threw up so violently.
No.
So pot pies is just like to this day, if I even smell pot pie, I get like mad. It's like not good.
It's not a good association.
One time when I went into McDonald's, and he said, or I was like a little kid, I was like this cute little kid asking for like a extra straw or some shit, and he was like, "Oh, here you go." He's like, "You want a pie too?" And I said, and I was like scared, and I got back. I'm like, no, thank you.
Oh.
I get in the car and I told my mom about it. I'm like, yeah, he offered me a pot pie, Mom. And she's like, pot pie? Like, I don't think McDonald's. You mean like an apple pie? I'm like, oh, apple pie.
You're so put off by any pie because you barfed it up.
But that's literally, because of that now, my brain is always associated McDonald's apple pie
with barfing
with pot
pot pie.
So I can't. Yeah. I will never eat that. I'll never
once
know what it tastes like.
Once you barf something up, it's real hard to go back to eating it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I barfed up spaghetti bolognese in 2004. Took me a good 5 years before I even I think bolognese is the fucking nastiest shit to throw up, dude.
I don't even know what bolognese is.
It's spaghetti. Spaghetti with meat chunks in it. Oh, dude, don't even remind me. Okay, I gotta go on. This is a good one. I'm 28-year-old Aussie, dad of 3 beautiful kitties with 2 absolutely demon spawn girls who tear every room of our house up. I have crazy OCD about shit being tidy, so you can imagine the anxiety when you can't see the floor through the toys. Oh, yeah. My amazing Pazsitzky effect is that you can take the feet/legs off your couch so you don't have to be on your hands and knees cleaning the hundreds of toys from underneath that cunt. I hope this helps some other FGT RTD parents out. I won't be coming up in May as we're all on house arrest in Sydney. I'm so sorry, Momstralia. Love you and all things Studio Jeans. Peace, Josh. Oh, I didn't even realize you could do that. I mean, yeah.
I didn't either. That sounds brilliant.
Why? Why even have a raised couch? Now that I think about it, what's the utility? Shit just gets stuck under there. There's no fucking reason, right?
Yeah,
Josh? Is there a reason? Do you know?
Yeah, I mean...
Why would you do that?
Maybe so you have more room for like legs, I guess, or you're a little higher up. I don't know, but
yeah, it's for sure it's the height. You know, you don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on a lazy boy. You know.
You don't want to be super far down, but.
This one's a great one. When my daughter was 7, she came into my room one night with a revelation. I just realized that my birthday is the day I was born. She's now 13 and came to tell me. It's crazy how much the symbol for marijuana looks exactly like the leaf on a marijuana plant. Gotta love those Pazsitzky effects. Sounds like a girl after my own heart.
Oh, man. Actually, I had a moment like this pretty recently, like, and this girl made me feel real stupid about it. Real stupid. I passed a billboard sign that said, it was like a mattress or a pillow advertisement, and it said something so you can get good shut-eye.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, I get it, because shut-eye. And she's like, what is there to get? That's not like a...
Yeah.
That wasn't a pun.
Shut-eye.
I thought shut-eye was a word.
Like one word.
I thought it was like...
Shut-eye.
I thought it was like SHUDDAI.
Oh.
Like shut-eye.
Oh, sure.
Until literally this last month. I had no idea that it was shut-eye.
It's your surf and turf. Like, you kind of knew what it was, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, surf and turf was my surf and turf. I also did not know. I was the only... I just stayed quiet because everyone was like, ha ha, that's so dumb. I'm like, yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, and it's...
I wonder how many people share that stupidity. I wonder. But shut-eye, right. So because you hear a word spoken aloud, but you don't always see it written down. And so one day you're like...
never written down. As a kid anyway.
Shut-eye.
I never saw it.
Well, that's one of those American, like, get some shut-eye. I'm like, dude, nobody in my house said shut-eye.
Right.
Like,
that's the other thing, yeah.
Communists would never say that. Like, what is shut-eye? You shut-eye. Like, okay, here we go. This is some American shit, shut-eye. All right. Well, this has been a really so many revelations on today's episode. I don't know. Do I reach out? Do I not? I may have to talk to my shrink about it tomorrow because now I'm like, what's the point? But thank you guys for walking me through this. We'll see. I'll let you know what I decide on. You know.
I wish you the best, and I hope we get to hear it on the show.
FaceTime, Zolo says.
Yup. Get him on a Zoom call.
Yeah, we have the technology.
Oh my God, he's 75. You think he fucking knows Zoom? I barely know Zoom. Oh, no way. All right. Well, anyway, come see me do stand up. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the show if you like watching it on YouTube. And until next time, stay cool, moms. Bye.
Where my mom's at? Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at? Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at?
Where my mom's at podcast with Christina P.